into the game. To the upper left-hand corner of the map, the red Terran player from Team Liquid, ladies and gentlemen, Bunny. Down to the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Protoss player from Team Property, NaNiwa. I believe in the NaNiwa BM, says Smallpox in the chat. I don't believe in the NaNiwa hype, says Define. He's going to get stumped hard, he says. I believe in NaNiwa has potential to be the best foreigner, says Saturos. Let us know what you're thinking here, guys. Let us know who you think is going to be able to take this victory for their team. Put their team either one map away from victory, in the case of Liquid, or back to level pegging right back into this series, in the case of Property. This song is bomb. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I hope it's a good thing. I just put on a YouTube mix today instead of my Spotify because I've been enjoying the YouTube mix actually. I've been enjoying it quite a lot, so that's what we're going for today. It was a good mix. I've been enjoying it all day long in between writing my presentation. Bit of a slow start here, guys, so let's very quickly do some Twitch shoutouts to anyone who's been hitting that follow button. Of course, if you do enjoy the show, hit the follow button when we go to see when we go live all of our SC to Improve Team League and other content. Shout out to SP Crusaders, Zergies, Race, and Dan Clan 52 who've hit the follow button so far here tonight. Alright, boys, so we've got the first Reaper going to be coming across the map shortly from Bunny, as he's got an SCV just coming across to scout for now. NaNiwa just starting up a Zealot here to make sure he doesn't get blocked on his natural. Cybercore on the way up for him as well here. And we'll see what this is going to lead into as this SCV continues to come across the map. So here we go, as SCV comes in. The Zealot actually coming out here and being allowed to finish with a Corona Boost coming onto the Stalker and Mothership Core. It's going to be a very aggressive poke right from the get-go from NaNiwa. And honestly, Bunny might have to be, I might have to start building his a bunker here very, very quickly with this Zealot Stalker Mothership Core push coming across the map. And I assume NaNiwa's got, yeah, he does a second Stalker queued up, ready to go. First Reaper comes out and will start to turn this Zealot away. But as he sees the Mothership Core coming, he really should start to think twice about his longevity without a bunker. And there we go, bunker starting up for Bunny. So seeing this coming, gets the bunker started, and that'll be up in plenty of time, it seems, as the Zealot was slowed down by the initial Reaper. Stalker coming across the map as well. Second Stalker too. So still the potential to maybe get some damage done, pick away a little bit at some SCVs repairing the bunker. As there's actually not a wall off here, so if NaNiwa really wants to commit, he could run past the bunker. Going to be hard to do so though. He has to kind of come around the long way, right? So he will take some damage in the process, as first Stalker going to come up here. A couple of Marines starting to move forwards, and they're going to get into that bunker in just a couple of moments here. And with the Mothership Core, he should be able to pick away at this supply depot on the high ground out of reach of that bunker, and that's exactly what he's going to start doing here. So just a little bit of slight pressure to begin with. There's going to be a little bit of a dance between the Mothership Core and the Marines, as Bunny's going to try and contest this high ground vision, and second Stalker coming across to help speed up this killing of the depot, as the Marines load into that bunker there, and this will be a dead depot here, so going to mess up Bunny's build a little bit as these Stalkers, ooh, Mothership Core going a little bit too far out of range there, and finally picking up the kill on that depot. So bit of an aggressive opening out of NaNiwa as he pops down his natural behind all of this. Also gets a little bit of a scout as to what's going on in the main base. In fact, he doesn't see the factory in there, so that's actually a bit of a letdown, not being able to see that, as he has got a pylon position very far forwards here. As Reaper comes across and going to start getting some damage done here against these probes, and NaNiwa actually taking a lot of damage. 2 workers killed, losing a lot of mining time as well. So on a Chrono Boost out a few more to make up for those losses, as he's actually just chasing around with these probes still. His unit's still out of position, trying to pull back that damage probe, but it has to go the long way around, and the wall working against the probes there. In the end, Stargate on the way up, and it is a proxy Stargate coming up in the middle of the map as that Reaper finally gets cleaned out, but good damage done. 3 workers killed, evening the number of workers on the map right now. Robot facility coming up as well, and that Observer will be so important to be able to help deal with the incoming Widowmine pressure from Bunny. As this Stargate's on the way though, so we're going to be seeing an Oracle here pretty soon. As we see a single Marine for Bunny just moving across the map. Oh, and he finds the Stargate as well. This is perfect for Bunny. And anyway, is he going to let it finish? Yes, he is. He's going to let it finish. He's going to start chrono boosting out this Oracle, but this scout for Bunny means that he pretty much knows exactly what's coming in. This Oracle isn't just going to come in and get a bunch of worker kills just, you know, straight off the bat out of nowhere. He can definitely still get a couple of kills here and there and pick off a couple of units where possible, but he's not going to just come in and do like 10 workers of damage because Bunny doesn't expect it. So this Oracle pops out and we'll begin to move forwards towards that natural expansion, so let's keep an eye on this. I mean, the turret's about to finish up here and he's just going to come in, and is he even going to go for an SCV or two? It doesn't look like. He's just going to move away right now. Medevac moving across the map with a couple of mines inside of it as this Marine slowly works away against this Stargate. And let's keep an eye on this medevac right now. At the same time, Oracle is getting ready to come in towards the main base. A lot of Marines here, though, and has to be careful of the mine in position as well, as now the Widow Mines are going to drop in the natural of his opponent too. And, well, is that just, yeah, okay, just one foot in overcharge here. Widow Mine goes off, doesn't get too much damage done, just one worker kill, as Bunny's actually in a very dangerous position here with this medevac. He's just going to be able to get away with it. That's insane, as he's going to be able to burrow this mine, and NaNiwa has to pull away here. Ooh, he's going to lose a Zealot. Could have been worse, though, as this Marine slowly working away against that pylon still. And the Oracle's gone down? No, the Oracle's actually back in the main base to help out against these mines coming in as a form of detection, maybe forgetting he's actually got a robot facility down. I mean, he's already got an observer, so that was a little bit of an unnecessary envision, but either way, it works out. He cleans up the mines, which is what he needed to do. Loses the pylon, though, and that will supply block him here slightly as he gets his double forge on the way. Robo Bay already down. All of this stuff which Bunny should have seen, apart from the double forge. So he's seen that Robo Bay. He knows about that early here. And the Widow Mine just picking up one worker kill as both of them get cleaned up. So Bunny's still not getting too much more done right now. Oracle's still just sitting in the middle of the map, not really being too aggressive here. And Bunny up to 3 racks, heading up to his 4th and 5th racks now as well. No racked on the starport yet, which is a little bit weird, but he'll get into that soon enough, I'm sure. Starters +1 upgrade, and yeah, another Widow Mine on the way across the map in another medevac here. So NaNiwa starts his course production, starts his 1-1 as well. We'll look to see what he can try and do with this as coming across the map. We have this medevac and see if he can get any damage done. I kind of feel as though he probably won't be able to. As this Marine dedicated to the cause of bringing down this Stargate, man. It's going to take him a while. It's going to take him another, what, another 110 bullets or something, but he will get there. He will get there given enough time, as Zealot gets warped in to try and help deal with this mine. That's not going to help too much, and just has to pull away with that, and a couple of workers going down, so very minimal damage being done by this by these mine drops, but still just keeping NaNiwa back, keeping him honest, and picking off a work or two here or there, as the Oracle will come in and clean that up on its own, the End Division on its own, the Pulsar Beam as well. Quick 1-2 to finish things off. 3rd base on the way for Bunny. Nice to put the turret here as well, just in case that Oracle comes in to try and slow that down. This one Marine, man, he is still going at this Stargate right now. He's almost done it. There's only 250 hit points left, and the rest of the Marines are going to come in. No! This was his job. He's like, I worked all my life for this, and now you guys finally come and help me. He gets some help from his friends there at the end of this, as NaNiwa does have +1/+1 about to finish up here. Twilight Council goes straight into that +2/+2, so those are some pretty scary upgrades for Bunny to contest with. NaNiwa just has to make sure he stays nice and defensive and plays well against the bio army here. Yeah, makes sure he doesn't get dropped to death, doesn't get caught too far out of position. Oracle going to try and come towards this 3rd base. Definitely an opening to kill some SCVs. Even with the turret there, he could come around this side, but looks as though he doesn't quite recognise that just yet, and he will. Okay, he's starting to move around there, slowly but surely. Bunny's still out on the map with the majority of his units here. Again, I mean, Bunny just so good at TVP this weekend, taking down Patience, taking down MC and the G-Finity Spring Masters too. As coming in, he'll actually finally pick off a few workers here and then get away with this Oracle. 5 worker kills on the Oracle in the whole game, 3 just then. As medevacs load up, going to start moving out, and Bunny has gone up to a lot of medevacs here, so he's really delaying his Viking production. He's going to rely a lot on just attacking all over the map, here, there, and everywhere, with these low-tech bio units. Not even +1 armor coming up for them yet. Just going to rely on these for a long time right now, while starting to get his Viking count rolling. +2/+2, halfway done though for NaNiwa as Scan comes in this third base in a lot of trouble. In fact, that's just going to be straight up cancelled here. NaNiwa not even going to try and save that, completely out of position to deal with it. Oracle comes back in, gets another worker kill or two. In fact, sorry, that was a fresh 4 worker kills. So slowing down the economy of Bunny just a little bit. As he starts up some more piles, these medevacs still positioned over to the left hand side. NaNiwa just has to take this slow. He's got a lot of tech, he's got a lot of upgrades. If he just takes this slowly, he will... You know, it looks pretty dire for him. It looks like he's 50 survival behind, but his upgrades, his tech is very good. So he just has to, again, not die to this massive pressure here early, as this Oracle finally goes down. And he should be in an okay-ish position. He warps in another set of Stalkers, not moving back towards... Okay, he does have a pro over there, so he's going to put this third base back up, start getting that ready to go, as we still have a bunch of medevacs over to the left-hand side, and only one observer on the map, which means he's actually very blind to the medevacs. And he has no idea that these are out on the map here at all. But he's actually going to start pulling these back, thinking he might actually just need these as a form of defense right now. Is Viking count what we're looking at? We're looking at 5 Vikings against 4 Colossi. 4 on the way out of time, though. So we're going to be about 9 against 4. It's an okay number. There's a lot of Stalkers, though. And 2-2 finish for NaNiwa. It means these upgrades are absolutely disgusting for him right now. Moving forward with these Stalkers. He wants to try and pick off a Viking or two, but he doesn't quite find one just yet. And a pylon coming up on the high ground. A couple of mines positioned as well. Templar Archive starting up. And this looks as though it was just a little bit of fake pressure here from NaNiwa. Moving forward. A very smart thing to do, actually, is... whoa, blink away from the mines. Very smart thing to do. I mean, just fake pressure. It costs him absolutely nothing, but it pulls all of those medevacs back across the map for Bunny. And just, you know, makes him think twice, makes him sit a little bit more defensively. He's now starting to push across the middle of the map here. His upgrade's starting to catch up a little bit. Whoa, NaNiwa needs to be careful. Can't just be losing Stalkers like this. You can see the upgrade difference, though. +2 attack against no armor on the Marauders, and even Stalkers make Marauders look pretty bad. As Templar Archive's about to finish here. 3-3 start from NaNiwa, so he's still got a lot of money invested in tech. But he's still behind on upgrades here as this engagement perhaps begins. Another couple of Stalkers getting taken down, and again, that's not what you really want. And NaNiwa needs to move in position. He needs to defend this third base. He needs to come over here, but he's just not in position at all, and again his third base is going to go down. NaNiwa is just completely out of position and cannot defend it, it seems. He just doesn't want to defend it. He warps in some Archons, a couple of Archons to maybe try and just help himself out here. Scan comes down on the high ground. Bunny about to get +2 attack, but it's not here for another 30 seconds. For an overcharge being put down, Bunny has a bit of a contain on his opponent right at this point in the game. As NaNiwa has just one army to try and make this work. Might try and blink down with the Stalkers and maybe catch a couple of Vikings to the left hand side and then push forward with the rest of the army at the front. What does he decide to do here? He's got another Colossus on the way, 3-3 halfway done, but no third base, which is the real problem right now. Is the Vikings just going to start coming forwards? Nice force fields though, keeping this army pinned back for now. Bunny's starting to build up a massive bank at home though. He's got his Ghost Academy coming up as well, and he'll be able to start adding those in sort of soon as Phone Overcharge going to be reactivated here, thinking he was about to lose that Mothership core. And Bunny just going to lift up, start moving in towards this main base, and this is a bit of a dangerous position here, as NaNiwa are going to have to come forwards and deal with this. Colossus gets caught in the middle of everything. Stalkers have already used their blinks, so this is an awful position for NaNiwa to try and cut up the round. Wow, the FPS has gone to absolute shit here for some reason, as NaNiwa, he's losing a lot of his Colossi. Vikings coming in from the north side as well here. And with the Zealots coming in, I mean, he actually trades okay against this, but he loses all of his Colossi, which is the real issue in this. He loses so many Colossi, and I mean, he's about to get free. I mean, the upgrades, you can see they helped him out so much there. But is it enough? I mean, he's still got a lot of Zealots to try and charge forwards with to try and take this on. Another Colossus is about to pop. 3-3 about to come in as well, but as the charge runs off of these Zealots, NaNiwa is, well, he's got 3-3 now at least. As charge comes back up, he's actually going to be able to force this well, much further back than I thought he was going to be able to. Blinking forwards with the Stalkers, trying to get a little bit more done. He picks off another medevac there. He gets a little bit more damage done. Bunny still has so much money in the bank though. And NaNiwa without a third base, what is he supposed to do? +2 on the way up for Bunny. 3-3 finish for NaNiwa with one Colossus about to finish up here. I mean, he's going to start, what, long distance mining? What's that going to achieve for him? He's really got no money at all right now, and he's going to start building this third base. Scan to the bottom to the left hand side from but he wants to just make sure there's not a single he wants to make sure that, you know, there's nothing anyway. I just don't understand why NaNiwa is so scared to defend his third base. With a ramp, you can really just sit back and, you know, sit on top of it. There's no way Bunny would have made it towards the third base with that many Colossi, with the upgrade disadvantage. I'm really surprised NaNiwa didn't try and defend the third. He definitely felt as though he could have. But hey, I guess he knows better than us, as this fourth base is going to be landing down. for Bunny, and he just continues to extend his lead here in this game. And well, going to be popping that down. Some mules dropping here as well. And Probes just long distance mining while this third base starts to come up here. I mean, planetary focus on this fourth. We've got Ghosts added into the army as well right now. I mean, what we're looking at, we've got 1 Colossus, 5 Archons, and a shit ton of Zealots. Against 5 Ghosts, a lot of Marines, Medivac, Marauder, and a handful of Vikings. I mean, it's pretty much the perfect composition from Bunny. The Ghosts going to be able to cleave through a lot of the health on the Zealots by taking down the shield. The Archons as well going to be in trouble from those EMPs as well. And then there's enough Vikings to deal with the Colossi number as well. So I mean, things really do look good for Bunny, who is slowly but surely shutting down that upgrade lead, which was a big part of this game before now for NaNiwa as well. Nice snipe on a single Marauder there with the Stalkers. I mean, he has to be as efficient as he can right now. His third base is up and running. I mean, NaNiwa is still kind of, sort of, maybe, perhaps got half a chance, but I don't know. Against like Ghost Viking, I just don't know if this is going to work at all here. Stalkers, one of them getting picked off there. Another command center coming down for Bunny. Just has so much money in the bank. 105 army supply for NaNiwa against 134 of Bunny. He has what is not really even... It's not even a more expensive army. So I mean, this really is probably the death of NaNiwa we're watching right now, as these Vikings start to come forward. Have to be so careful of these Archons though. But here we go, the MPs potentially landing on this army. The Zealots need to make sure they don't get caught too far behind these Archons, too far behind the rest of the army here. The EMPs land over everything. The Archons begin to disintegrate. The Colossi don't even connect with this bio. Bunny just kites away, and that's going to be GG. Bunny takes his team 3-1 up.